Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Do these work?
Is anybody there?
We're gonna show you a black screen.
Yes. So, big plan. So we've got a transmission from the Absolution right now. Well, I'm your host, Chad Bonin. I'm on Twitter at Chad Bonin. I kind of hassle these guys to come out. So I'm not important, but these guys are. These guys make Toonami. So if you want to go down the table, if you guys want to say who you are, what you do, how you get involved.
Sure. I'm Jason DeMarco. I do a lot of things for Cartoon Network and Adult Swim, but I run Toonami along with these guys, and I got involved in 1996 when Sean Akins was hired to make a cartoon block for, an action cartoon block for Cartoon Network, and asked for my help, and we came up with Toonami. So that's how I got started. Gil?
I'm Gil Austin. I started as an intern for Cartoon Network in '96 for Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and Sean Akins and I actually went to the same high school, but we didn't know it because he's a couple years older than I am. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Why don't you give me a job? And he did that. So I started as a PA there, and right before the launch in March '97, and that was the only job I ever had. And have it again.
All right, my name is Johnny Ray. I started working on Toonami in '98, I think, back then. I'm an editor there. I cut since '98. I've been cutting, all the promos, not all of them, but a lot of the promos and the music videos and bumps and all that kind of stuff. I was working at CNN before that, and I knew Sean, I knew Jason, and they were telling me about this show they were starting or whatever, and so they finally brought me over. I quit CNN and been working for these guys since.
I'm Sarah. I'm another editor over at Toonami. I've been there since 2002. I was working at another post house kind of as an edit assist and just learning my chops, and they hired me away and just got me working there, and I've been there ever since, and it's great. And I do all the promos and the music videos and all that kind of stuff. Johnny and I just trade off all the various things got to be made each week.
Yay! We turned her into a killing machine. So she does now, she kills.
And you did the music video last night.
She did. We showed a music video last night, and Sarah was the person who came up with the whole thing and found all the clips. It was entirely her. So, a round of applause for her.
All right, so as you know, we took questions on the website, and for people who just can't make it to the con. So, go through a few of those right now. So, how does the Absolution fly in space? Is it battery powered, fueled gas? Thank you, from Anonymous.
I never know how to answer those questions because we thought about it. Like, we think about it when we write things we create. We want it to be somewhat of a science fiction world, but I'll be honest, we don't think that hard about it. We're not like, what is powering the Absolution? But we did at one point and still feel that it's a nuclear reactor.
And love.
And love, yes. Love is that fuel is hard to get. Hate is easier to get. But no, the nuclear reactor is what powers it. Oh, look who's late. There he is.
I'm sorry, I'm tardy.
Like now we're here.
Start over.
Oh, you did? Oh, wow. I missed everything, man. Good morning.
Good morning. So yeah, that's Absolution is powered by a nuclear reactor would be the short answer. I don't know how it propels itself through space, but it's super futuristic.
With the power of awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, so, we're taking questions from the internet that people can get here. And this one, especially for you, Steve.
Oh.
From Thundermaster258.
What was
It's
your
a manly name.
There are 257
I like it already.
Thundermasters before him.
Yeah, I see that.
He was the 258th Thundermaster born today. What was your reaction when you were asked to come back for April Fools?
I said, do I really have to? No.
Again.
No, I squeed. I was a fangirl. I was an 8-year-old fangirl again. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it was actually happening. I thought they were playing an April Fool's on me at first. So no, I was amazed and excited, and I just couldn't believe that I had the opportunity to at least do it one more time. I didn't know what was coming after that, but.
And then when the relaunch came, how was that?
I think I wet myself a little. In the best possible way. Yeah. I may have wet someone else, I don't know. I haven't checked. This went south so fast.
Don't judge.
I'm sure they were really nice and cordial and very professional and
We're on Adult Swim now.
And then Steve got there.
yeah, that's right. That's right. You started it.
And so another question from the internet, from Anonymous. Did you guys ever feel any hype or any type of pressure in working on Toonami when you knew it was so loved and cherished by so many people?
I can only speak for myself, but maybe Gil might want to talk about it too. I mean, we worked on it for like 11 years, and some of it was really a lot of fandom on the internet, and then a lot of it was in the, there were boards and stuff, but you really had to kind of search it out, and it was nowhere near what it is now with all the different social media platforms for people to talk about it. So we knew that there were Toonami fans because we did, drawing things where we would broadcast people's drawings, and we would get flooded with mail. So we knew that we were resonating with kids, but I think even after we went off the air, we never really knew how much it mattered to a lot of people. And I think April Fools, what happened on April Fools was as much of a surprise to us as it was to everyone else. We were just like, whoa, it's like people like this shit. So it wasn't, it was very gratifying to us, but it was definitely a surprise. I mean, would you agree?
Yeah, I wouldn't say pressure, but it was definitely more just disbelief that people still cared, let alone would still want it. Like, that would remember is, okay, I guess you would remember, but would actually enjoy it was just sort of mind-boggling.
It's a part of a lot of people's childhood.
Yeah, it was definitely fun, the April Fool's night, just staying up and watching it sort of happen online. Like, that was something we just wouldn't have been able to do the first launch.
Yeah.
We were
Dozens
texting
of
back and forth
school-age
with each other
children.
like, oh my god, we just blew up Twitter.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to use Twitter that night. Literally, I stayed up all night and, oh my God!
We never had the immediate, we've been to conventions and had people talk to us, but we never had immediate, live feedback, which is what we're getting used to now. It's like, you're awesome, you suck. You're awesome, you suck. So it's been, it's just different doing it now. It's not really pressure as much as there's definitely an open connection to the people that watch it, and I think that's honestly for the better, for sure. We don't have to wait 3 months later and go, looks like nobody liked that, because it's dying.
I think my favorite thing is that you actually post a lot of the you suck stuff. He'll retweet all the you suck stuff. It's amazing. That's the honesty of Toonami, baby.
Yeah, that cracks me up.
Yeah.
So how did it feel when, since you're on Adult Swim now, you got to let Tom get away with a few things that he couldn't back before?
I got to say, bitches.
We wrote some stuff for the April Fools, and it just didn't sound right. It was like, oh no, we can't say that.
Yeah.
But bitch is fine.
It became the cry of the generation, Toonami's back, bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, we knew that would be a good tagline and hashtag for Twitter, just because it was succinctly like, this isn't the same Toonami, but Toonami's back, and we still are a little careful about having Tom be self-consciously just like we try not to have Tom be self-consciously cool or hip or whatever, just who he is as a character. But we try not to have him be like, we wouldn't want him to be swearing every other word, and it just doesn't work.
I do that in my head. But
yeah. Oh, that's funny. I'll tell that one.
Yeah, go for it.
So early on, Steve is a very, very sweet man. So his initial, when we first started working with him, look at that guy, he's so lovable. When we first started working with him, he read everything sort of very like friendly when we were first working with him on Toonami, and he'd be like, "Hi, I'm Tom." You know, everything was super. So at some point we gave him the direction, just imagine you're saying the words "you fuck" at the end of every sentence. So now, whenever he reads, that's in his head.
It's so deeply ingrained. I do that with every other, communication in my life too. It's